welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Morgan, aka Morganthabaddie. And obviously you clicked on this video because you want to see how to get a beat like this. You feel me? Real cute, real simple, and easy and pretty. Like, look. Let's take a look. So yeah, if you guys want to know how to get this beat, continue watching. Okay, so let's just get straight into the video. So as you can see, I have all this hair on. Got this wig from TikTok shop or whatever. And the first thing you wanna if y'all see me looking right here, is because I'm looking at the mirror. The mirror is right here. So the first thing y'all wanna do is like have some, if you have like a whole bunch of hair going on, you wanna get something to push your hair back. And yeah. And then we're going to go into moisturizing our face. Moisturizing your face is important before you put on makeup, because when you think about it, the makeup is drying out your face and all that. So you need to moisturize it. I just have this. That's what I'm using. And make sure your face is clean, obviously. I'm having a little bit of bumps. So irritating, but we're going to get them together like these. I don't know why those are showing up, but I don't usually have bumps right there. Make sure you go everywhere, all over your face. And even though I'm only going to be putting makeup in like this area, for real, you don't want those other parts of your face dry, if that makes sense. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to primer. So the primer that I use, and this is my makeup bag, y'all. Look at, she is packed. But I have a new one on the way. That one's just gonna be for the extra stuff. This is gonna be the main one, and then I'm gonna have the extra stuff in there. But I'm using the Power Grip Primer by Elf Power Grip, and we're just putting it in the areas that I'm putting on makeup. I like to do concealer. Like, mainly that's all I really do is concealer. So yeah. Maybe foundation when I feel like it, or like on certain occasions. But yeah. You want to get under the eyes. Okay. Now I'm gonna just let this like dry down for a little bit. A little bit, just a little bit. So I'm gonna just show you guys what I usually use versus what I'm going to use. So yeah. I will usually use this concealer by Mary Kay, and it's in the shade Deep Beige, because I usually like bright under eye. When I started running out of this, I found let me see, I used the color Warm Honey by LA Girl Pro Conceal. Everybody knows this. This is like every girl's like first. You feel me? Like when you first, before you could afford the expensive makeup, you be using this. You feel me? So this, there's nothing wrong with this. This works good, like really good. So yeah, I would just use this. But when this started running out, I switched to this. But when I feel like it, I'll use this, because you know it's like okay, it's a special day, like I'll use this because it's running out, you know. So usually I've actually been using this a lot. Well, not a lot, but I've just been using it even though it's running out. But yeah, we're gonna use it today because we're gonna use it today. So I start with my concealer, and I just do this under my eye. For this specific makeup, this 10-minute makeup, I just put this under my eye and nowhere else. But if you know you want to put it on your nose, you could put it on your nose. But for this makeup, I just put this under my eye. See, it's running out, y'all. And then we're just gonna let it dry a little bit. I don't really let it dry down too much. Like, I usually get straight to blending right after, but I've been letting it dry recently a little bit, like for 2 seconds. Not even a long time. Okay, now I'm gonna take this little brush right here. What is it called? Beauty Guru moment. And this is kind of, when I first bought it, it was kind of like slightly, like very slightly angled, as you could tell. And over the years, girl, it's time to renew her but she came off of Shein, so you know I'm not that mad. But now I'm just going to blend, and I'm really like focusing, blending it like right here under my eye for the beginning of it, of the blending. And then I'm like slightly dragging it up, and then also dragging it down like the edges. And I'm just blending, blending, blending. And we're gonna do the same thing with the other eye. Y'all, let me tell y'all. So I put on this wig today, right? I just got it like last night, and I did like the flip over, like the curly flip over like look. And bro, I like wand curled my hair, and the curls are already falling out. Like, so by the time I finish this makeup, the curls have already fallen out. And it's because of, it's my hair too, so it's not the wig or anything. But hold on, I gotta fix this because I realized I've been blending it out too far lately. But it's my hair. I think it has heat damage now, which I was trying to prevent from happening, but clearly it didn't happen. Okay, y'all, so now that I have blended out this concealer, I'm gonna take the beauty blender and blend it with the beauty blender. I blended it with the brush, now I'm gonna blend it more in with the beauty blender, just to give it like a softer, like it's really hard. I'm gonna blend out the lines. So I'm just taking a little bit of my setting spray. This is the only one I have right now. Like, this is really like baddie makeup on a budget too right now, because all of this stuff is like years old, or well, not like years old, but like I've had it, or it was affordable. So we're just gonna spray a little bit just so it can have a little bit of moisture. And then I usually like to have a napkin by me when I'm doing my makeup. And we're just literally gonna blend everywhere that I blended it, just so that it's not super harsh everywhere. Especially right here where I dragged it out. That's where you really want to make sure you are blending it in. And it already looks better. And we still have a bright under eye. Ooh. Okay, now once that's done, I just move on to my blush. And the blush that I use is let me show you guys, the e.l.f. putty blush. Oh, it's in the shade Turks and Caicos. And this is her. Obviously, she is used a lot, okay? And then I just take it with this. I don't know, it's a pack of sponges and stuff that I got off of Shein a while ago. And I just dip it in there real good and then tap it lightly off on a paper towel. And then I like to set my blush like high on my cheek. So I just put it right here. Ooh, this I did not dust it off enough, but it's okay. We're going to blend it out. Okay. And then I just take another little beauty blender and then I just blend where I placed my blush. This side has way more than this side, but it's okay. After this, I'm just gonna do one little dot right here in the corner of my eyes. And then I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and blend it out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put another lash right here because this one is fluffy and this one it must have got stuck to the glue, so it's like I hate when it looks like that. I'm gonna see if I could brush it out. And then usually I do my eyebrows first, so I'm gonna do that since I didn't do it. But let's pretend I did them first. So first what I do with my eyebrows is I just take a regular spoolie. I try and get them to look as similar as possible. So once I put the eyebrow glue or the eyebrow gel, they'll look the same. Oh, this bump is really irritating me, y'all. Like the makeup look would have been so cute if this one is specifically bigger and red, turning red. So, and what I use to like stick my eyebrows is the Got to Be Glued 2-in-1 Brow and Edge Gel. And I've been using this for years. Like maybe since I was a sophomore in high school. It's probably been that long. And I got it like during some time of the sophomore school year, like maybe the beginning. So it's been a while. And like I said, I just kind of keep them in this shape, but I just apply the gel on my brows. And I keep the front parts of my brows going up, and then once they get over here, they're kind of going like towards, like going like that. So obviously everybody's eyebrows are different, so you're gonna make yours go the way you want them to go, obviously. Okay, that's good enough. And then I'm going to take the regular spoolie again and just fluff them out. I just brush it out. Now I'm gonna take a little water break because you need a drink break when you're doing your makeup. Duh. I will literally never get tired of water. I could slip a cucumber in there. I could slip some lemon in there, like, but I can do water just fine by itself. But okay, now we're literally basically damn near done. Now we're gonna do our powder products, and I have this Lux Pro powder. It's in the shade Banana. This is when I noticed that all the, like, this is kind of when the yellowish powders were going like a little bit viral, or it was trending actually. And I just found this at the beauty supply. I was like, and literally it wasn't a regular blue, like, beauty supply store. I found the beauty supply in the mall, and I was like, oh. So I grabbed this, and yeah, literally, like, y'all do not have to spend like all that money like trying to get, makeup. Like, for now, obviously, eventually in the future, like, I want like, I guess, higher quality, more expensive makeup. Obviously, you want good quality makeup. So obviously, one day I'll shop for, that one day. But for now, like, I'm thugging it with this, and my makeup be eating. So what does that tell you? But okay, so it looks like this on the powder puff. I just pressed it. This is how it comes. So I will have to like tilt it and then like tap the product. But I have it like this on the powder puff, right? And then I blow a little bit to get it kind of like off, and then I'm just going to press it in, because for me, I have sensitive skin. I don't have oily. I don't have a combination of skin. My skin is just sensitive. So I have to be very careful with what I put on it. And I know some girlies that, do their makeup, they might have oily skin or combination skin. So, and I've like watched people's videos or like little shorts or like reels, and they say what works best for like more oily girls, like more powder. I think, don't quote me on this, like more powder is better for the oily girls, or there's different primers that you put on beforehand that help so that the oil is not seeping and then it's showing through your makeup. I don't know 100%. You got to do your research, girl. But specifically for my skin, it's sensitive, so I don't really have like the oily problem and that I have to worry about with the powders and stuff. But for me, I feel like I like how it look when I'm doing, especially when I'm doing this makeup. What I've been noticing recently is I don't like it. I don't like to use a lot of powder, because I do not like how it looks super powdery. Like, I do not want to look super powdery. I want to look matte. I don't want to look over powdered. You feel me? So I just try to use the least powder as possible, and I bake. I set and I bake. So right now we're just setting it. We're just setting it in, and we use the yellow one. And yeah, we're just pressing in that powder where we put our concealer, and it's just gonna set it all together. That's what that was for. So now, after I do that, I'm actually gonna do my bronzer, contour, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, whatever y'all want to call it. I just do it, okay? But I guess I'll call this like my slight contour. And it's literally eyeshadow. I'm using this one. So I'm literally taking the lightest amount of it, and I'm putting it right here, a little bit under where I placed my blush. And just a little bit. I don't want to do too much. I don't want to look too bronze, or too much brown. And this one's not even that much of a brown technically. It's just kind of, I don't know what you want to call that. But we'll just put a little bit, and we're just a little bit, if y'all could tell. Okay. And these are my favorite brushes right here by Real Techniques. Well, this is the only set that I have right now. Eventually, I'm going to get more. But this is the Flawless Base set, and it's 2.0 set. So, yep. So, they're brush number, I use brush number 204 for the little, you feel me? And then right now I'm about to use the brush number 206, the contour. It says contour brush, but baby, I use this for blush because it's like really dense. It's like this, and that's probably why it's a contour brush, because you know. So now after we have did the contour, bronze, whatever, I'm going to bake. And this bake is going to be very minimal because this particular 10-minute makeup, I'm going for like light makeup. Like I don't want it to be like soft glam or super heavy, like just, you know, cute, soft, girly, pink. So I just take what this is translucent powder, and I just take what's in the top and I just scoop it, and then it looks like this, and then we just go right here and down here and to this eye, and I even be having to take it off of the off of here. I also like to take some and put it under, like kind of where I contoured or whatever. Like that. And yeah, we're baking now, so you just let this sit for a little bit. But to be honest, for this like little, like when I remember, like when I, and mind you, let me explain to y'all, this is like a literal makeup routine that I made up like a week ago, and then every time I felt like doing my makeup, I just did this. So it's like this wasn't like, I don't know, I just made it up. So yeah. So now, while we're baking, I'm just gonna move on to blush. The only blush that I currently have right now is, well, the only powder one that I have right now is the Maybelline New York Fit Me blush, and it's in the shade Pink Rose, and this is what she looks like. She's not my favorite because when I first started getting into like doing my makeup and learning how to do it like for real, this didn't seem that pigmented to me, and I was like, okay, this is not a black girl blush. Like, it does not go with my color brown of skin. But then I started using it more and more because I was like, well, a girl need blush. And like, what happened is in the winter it'll show up more because I get lighter in the winter. But at other times I didn't feel like I saw it. But then I just started learning like, okay, just use hella, and then it'll finally show up. So sometimes that's just what I have to do with this one until I get more pigmented and like, I guess, better quality of blush. I don't know. I just put it like kind of high but like I don't want to look too pink. Like I just want you to be able to know that it's there. And I like some on my nose. Okay. Okay, now we're like pretty much done. Now it's just final touches. So I'm gonna take this like small brush to get off the powder that we baked with. I wanted to make sure I dust it off really good. Because I just don't want to be like, you don't want leftover powder on your face, do you? Okay. Now, once you have done all of that, and the thing I loved about how like, cause it's like literally light glam, like light glam. So you could really like jazz this up. Like you could go ahead and like make it extra for real. Like if you wanted to, you could go ahead and do some eyeshadow and all of that. But what I am gonna do is for today I am we're gonna take the LA Pro Girl concealer. We're gonna conceal our eyebrow with it. So and we're gonna take beauty blender and hold on. Okay, so for the final touches is eyeliner in the waterline for me. For me, eyeliner in the waterline. We're gonna do a little bit of mascara and then lip combo, and then that's literally this makeup tutorial. So yeah, I'm just gonna a trick so that you don't like leave fingerprints or lines or creases in the makeup is to take this powder puff. I don't know who I learned this from, but somebody I seen on the internet. Just take this back, baby, and then drag it down. And then I'm over here about to cry. And I have no Q-tips. So I'm gonna do the other eye. Yeah, my eyes are really watery today. Okay, that's there. I don't know what it is about the black eyeliner, but it just always does what it needs to do. Sometimes I do white eyeliner, but the black, she does what she needs to do. Super cute. So this is the mascara I'm using. It's by Mary Kay. It says Ultimate Mascara. So we're just going to take her. This the kind of wand that it is. And sometimes I like to add most to my makeups, but I'm not gonna add one to this one because this one is just so, I don't know. I think she's good. And then now is one of the best parts you could have in a makeup look, which is, of course, our lip combo. And I feel like this makeup that I have been doing is really pinky because even my lip is really pink. So first what I do is I take this brown lip liner. So just like a regular brown lip liner. Put out on the lip. And sometimes I overline them a little, like always just a little bit if I do overline them. And then sometimes, oops, sorry y'all for background noise. There won't be any of that real soon. Nip that bud. And I usually like to put on Vaseline before I do my lip, like at the beginning of, like right before I get into my makeup. I usually put on Vaseline, which I did, but it was already coming off by the time I was starting my makeup, so that's why they're kind of dragged out. But I put on some clear lip gloss where my lip color is gonna go. I just wipe it off. Okay, and then for the colors that I use NYX Butter Gloss in the shades Eclair and Merengue. I'm pretty sure y'all cannot see the words, but yes. So first I'm going to take Eclair. Eclair is a little bit darker than Merengue. So I'm going to put that on there like this. And just blend her a little bit. Like I really could leave it like this, because it just gives a little pinky moment, just a little bit. But then I add her. Girl, this is just what it needed, right? Like, am I tripping? Like, doesn't it look good? Hold on, I'm always like just a little bit more. Okay. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished makeup look. Yeah, so this is the makeup look. Simple, easy, and kind of quick. The video may not have been quick, but the makeup was. Okay. So, yeah. Don't mind that my curls fell. The wig curls are tea. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe you'll do the makeup routine. I hope it eats. Actually, if you do it, tag me in it. Like post it and tag me in it so I can know that you did it and like see that how you ate. Like tag me on Instagram. My Instagram and all of my social medias are in the bio. I'm also put it on the screen, so make sure you guys follow me on all my social medias. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And then when you subscribe, hit that post notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload. Who don't want to see a baddie video? You know I'm dropping baddie videos. Period. But yeah, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.